Hey everybody, Josh Sigurdson of World Alternative Media here, and we've all heard of all the abuses of power all around the world regarding the coronavirus and the crackdown that has led to just massive amounts of people in the United States that murdered people being let out of jail, while mothers who are walking through a park with their child end up in jail in the place of the murderers because they went outside somewhere. I mean, the insanity regarding the coronavirus, it has no end. It's absolutely insane. Well, now there's news out of Mexico that's truly insane regarding a police officer murdering a man for not wearing a mask. Now, we're going to get into all this and more, but first make sure to hit that like button, check those links below. Join us in our new newsletter at www.iamband.com. Find us on flote.app as well as BitChute and all the other alternatives. Check those links below, guys, because if you're watching this on YouTube, YouTube's days are over very soon, so find us on these other platforms. Anyway, there have been many cases of people getting beaten in the streets by police that aren't wearing masks in the United States, walking around subway stations, on the street, in a park, getting beaten up by police for not wearing a mask. Again, by police who aren't wearing masks. Obviously, this isn't about the coronavirus. This is about control. Well, now there's a story out of Mexico, in Jalisco, in Guadalajara. I live in Jalisco, in the state of Jalisco, in Puerto Vallarta, but this is happening in Guadalajara, one of the biggest cities in Mexico, and it is causing outrage throughout all of Mexico right now, and here's why. As this article says from La Voz, Giovanni was detained and beaten by police for not wearing face masks. The next day, they delivered him dead to his family. And as it says, the victim's brother assured that they were offered 200,000 pesos so as not to broadcast the video of the beating that the police officers gave the young man in Jalisco. And here's an image of Giovanni right here. Young man, 30 years old. Think of the tyranny again. I believe Mexico in many ways is far more free than the United States. You can get away with a lot more. But this is just another example of how government, the state, statism, collectivism is cancer no matter where you go in the world. As the article says, Guadalajara, Jalisco. Giovanni Lopez went out to dinner with his family in Ixtlahuacan de los Membrillos, south of the Guadalajara metropolitan area, on the night of May 4th. But elements of the municipal police detained him for not wearing a mask on public roads, beat him, and arrested him. The next day, it was reported that he had died. The cause of death? Trauma to the brain, and the estimation of the time of death, 10 o'clock at night, with 20 minutes according to the death certificate since the video of Giovanni was made. In a video broadcast on the internet, you can see how a group of police officers arrest the 30-year-old man who is struggling with the elements of the Ixtlahuacan de los Membrillos security police station. And I quote, "No one else will leave because he does not have a mask," a woman is heard saying. Let's play this video. And I put on subtitles for you guys, just in case. Well, most of you probably can't understand it, and it's automated subtitles, but check this out.
Vamos a ir por ti, güey. Foto tú, güey. ¿Por qué le faltas al respeto? Foto tú, véalo.
¿Por qué le faltan al respeto? Hazte para atrás, te va a atrás.
No, que no.
¿Por falta de autoridad? No lo puedes subir porque no está haciendo nada.
No está haciendo nada.
¿Cubrebocas? Mire, nomás porque no tiene cubrebocas. Es que no lo puedes subir así.
No hay pedo, si lo matan no hay pedo.
Se me fueron los golpes. No le hizo
Usted.
No, él estaba sentado, no iba a comer.
Él estaba tranquilo, ustedes lo golpearon.
Ustedes lo golpearon, ¿por qué se lo llevan así? Hablan de derechos humanos. ¿Eh? ¿Pero por qué lo tratan así, autoridad? ¿Usted qué manda, comandante? ¿Por qué permite eso, comandante? Porque está oponiendo. No, o sea, está sentado porque va a cenar. ¿Por qué le hacen eso? Y súbelo ahorita al internet. Es que no haga eso, comandante. Y súbelo al internet. Abuso de autoridad. Estaba sentado. Estaba sentado, le iba a cenar porque no trae cubrebocas. No nada. ¿Quién se va?
Güey, si lo matan ya sabemos.
Now, if that isn't tyranny, I don't know what is. The man ended up dead because he wasn't wearing a mask. Now, I've heard of similar things happening in the United States, but not to that extent. Again, Mexico, you can get away with a lot more regarding the police. You can say a lot more to the police. You can get around the police in general a lot more. It's a freer place to live, and I stand by that statement. However, it does not stop the fact that government is government everywhere, and you will always have to deal with an organized crime racket. Again, the government is what I'm speaking of here. Government is organized crime, and it's the most murderous, it is the most dangerous, it is the most violent, it is the most thieving organized crime racket on the planet. And you have these people that have shiny magical badges, think they can do whatever they want, and then end up killing people over stupid rules that everyone knows are stupid. And, I mean, even the main doctors, the top doctors in Mexico, in Jalisco, say that wearing a mask doesn't actually do anything and actually can harm your health. But the governor of Jalisco, Enrique El Ferro Ramirez, insists on enforcing these COVID lockdown, shutdowns, lockdowns, this insanity, these crazy laws. And he has for now months and constantly said, we'll open on April 1st, no April 15th, no May 1st, no May 15th, no June 1st, now no June 15th. And people are out of work, they don't have jobs, they've lost so much. And look, they haven't completely shut down everything. Obviously, it's more open here than almost anywhere in the world. But a lot of places that are deemed non-essential have been shut down. And people keep writing to me, no, they're not. That's BS. No, it's true. I'm witnessing it daily, and I've interviewed countless business owners that aren't allowed to open, or else the police come to their business, extort them, and shut them down. Again, the governor of Jalisco, who has obviously a death wish because he is screwing everyone over in the state, continues to enforce this craziness. Obviously, a lot of people here, the belief system on the ground, from most people I talk to, first of all, it's hard to find people who actually like him. Second of all, most of the people I talk to on the ground believe that he works for the CIA, and he's taking marching orders from the CIA in the United States. And that is actually a very popular opinion here. And look, I'm not going to blame the governor for what these particular police did. I'm going to blame the government because it's a government action that has ruined so many lives here, has ruined so many lives worldwide, and now a man has died after being beaten to death for not wearing a mask. That is tyranny. That's Nazism. That's some brown shirt stuff that we're dealing with right now. And we're seeing that in the U.S. too. It's just, in this case, we have someone who was killed. Now, police murder people all the time, all over the world. That's one of the things that comes with, again, their shiny magical badges and their belief that someone wrote something on paper, you have power, and they gave them a little badge, and now they think that they have free reign to do whatever they want. A lot of people are now saying, with all the riots that are happening in the United States regarding police brutality and all this kind of stuff, that we might end up seeing it now here in Jalisco. And I hope that we don't see people who've already lost their businesses dealing with this more. There's obviously a global campaign to cause as much chaos as possible. I'm not saying this particular situation was a conspiracy. I'm saying that there's clearly a global effort to destabilize the world right now, from coronavirus to these riots that we're seeing everywhere that mostly affect the small businesses, not the entity that created the problem in the first place, the government. Just saying. Anyway, I figured it would be good to do a video on this since I am here in Jalisco and I have had to deal with police. The police have tried to extort me here on one occasion. Otherwise, I've gotten away with yelling at police multiple times here for kicking people off the beach, for walking down the beach by themselves without a mask or something. Oh, government's so stupid everywhere you go in the world. Again, it is more free here. I'm very grateful to be here. I'm able to do so much more here. And when the government tells me I can't do something, usually I can get away with just saying, oh, whatever, don't worry about it. But obviously that doesn't work for everyone, and we're witnessing that story play out right there. Imagine that. Murdering someone because they wear a mask. And what's going to come of these cops? Anything? I know there's a lot of English-speaking people that live in Jalisco, and that's up to them to decide. I just know that I know good from bad. Good, there's evil. There's freedom, and there's slavery. And it's time that every single individual, no matter where you are on the planet, picks one of them. And lives it. And lives by example. Anyway, Appreciate everyone joining us. Check those links below. Hit that like button. Share on social media to get around the shadow banning. We are demonetized, so checking those links below helps us out a lot. Anyway, I appreciate everyone joining us. And until next time, this is Josh Sigurdson signing out from World Alternative Media. Find the truth. Be the change. Like what you see here, OM? Don't forget to check the links below. GoFundMe, Patreon, subscribe star. We really can't do it without you. We've been so insanely shadow banned, about 90% at this point, and 95% demonetized. As Susan Wojcicki, the CEO of YouTube, comes in and says that she is shutting down quote-unquote controversial content and cutting out the views on this controversial content by 70%. She's been bragging about it. We need your help more than ever in this battle for truth in information. You guys are what keeps us alive, so we really appreciate just even $1 a month makes a huge difference. If everyone could give just $1 a month, we wouldn't even have to worry about competing against a mainstream propaganda networks. You can also donate to our Bitcoin address on the screen for you to scan if you please, as well as in the comments and description. Liking and sharing makes a big difference as well, and finding us on alternative social media platforms like flote.app, that's flote.app, makes a huge difference. We're at Josh Sigurdson as well as at Wham. Flote is replacing Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Tumblr, Reddit, and Patreon all in one with encrypted private messaging, and of course monetization on videos for creators, live streams with super chats in crypto, and most of all, no algorithm, because at the end of the day, it's all about reach, guys. This is all about actually reaching people with the message and waking up the public. You can also find us on Instagram, Twitter, Minds, BitChute, all sorts of different platforms. Try to follow us on as many things as possible, because very soon this channel will very likely just be completely deleted from YouTube, and you'll never see us again, and you'll be stuck with only the mainstream networks. Also, come on out and see us at Anarcho Vegas 2020 in Las Vegas, Nevada in July, where such speakers such as G. Edward Griffin and many others will be speaking. You could use promo code WHAM on your VIP tickets and save 10%, as well as buy extremely cheap tickets for just $20.20. You won't find a cheaper conference than this with such amazing names. Check anarchovegas.com for more information on that. We hope to see you out there. And anyway, I really appreciate all of you guys joining us. You make it possible for us to survive in this volatile, propagandized climate. Until next time, this is Josh Sigurdson signing out from World Alternative Media. Find the truth, be the change.
I'm sure you have already changed people's minds in your young age because you're involved, and I like that.
Thank you.